Welcome to Kids-N-CO. Today we will perform for you 3 Hispanic folk tales. But first, I must tell you that these clowns are very nervous creatures and cannot abide any unexpected noises. So please switch all cell phones, beepers, and small children to silent. Okay, on with the show. In Hispanic tales, as well as in the fables of all people, animals take on the sapience and speech of humans. But why do people accept this conceit? It's because the animal world is not so far removed from ours. He who has a friend who hoards everything away knows the squirrel. He who knows someone who works and never tires knows the burro. He who has a neighbor who eats, nibbles, lives next door to a rabbit. And if you can think of some untrustworthy relative whom you're always trying to avoid, then you are cousin to Senor Carreon, the alligator. In our first tale, Repaying Good with Evil, we find Senor Carreon stuck in a dried up Mexican riverbed. By and by, a handsome ranchero, whom I play, comes along the bank.
Hey you! Help me! Auxilio! Oiga usted, señor!
Hey?
Down here! Look down, ranchero!
What? What's all the hollering?
What's all the hollering? Give your lips some work. Be with those peepers. This drought has dried up this Mexican riverbed, and I can't climb up such a steep bank to get out.
So I see, Senor Carreon.
I know you see. I'm stuck. Well?
Que pena.
Of course it's a pity. Don't stand there putting a caption on the situation. Get pena, he says.
I'll pull you out.
Quickly before I drive, I'm good for nothing but an alligator curse.
You, que pesado.
If I were light as a feather, I could have floated up. There. Free at last.
Yes, you're a mighty heavy gator, I can tell you.
Well, I eat big, ranchero. If you have a mouth this wide, there's really no point opening up, unless you're going to eat enough to last a week.
My lasso, please, Senor Carreon, and then I'll be on my way.
Oh, yes, but I can't get off.
Hey?
Your lasso, I can't get off. I'm all mouth, no pretenses. You'll just have to come here and take the lasso off.
Oh, of course. And then you'll be on your way.
Yes, to find another swamp to call home. You're tickling me.
Sorry. There. Good day, Senor Carreon. ¿Qué está haciendo?
I'm getting you, that's what I'm doing, ranchero. I've been stuck in that dried up Mexican riverbed for so long that I'm starving.
And so?
And so I'm afraid I'm going to have to eat you all up.
Me? All up? Un momento. But why? Why eat me when I just saved your thick hide?
Don't make problems. I'm an alligator, and I live in this world same as you do. And in this world, it is custom to pay good with evil. You know that.
No, I don't know that.
Sure you do. In fact, you even started the custom.
We did?
Seguro, you do it todos los días. Each day, bite down the backs of people who give you goodness. You ignore, slap down those who are kind to you. Your hearts are harsh to those who love you. You just never noticed it, that's all.
It's not true.
Are you contradicting me?
I seem to be, don't I?
Look, paying for good always leaves me hungry. Having a full stomach always takes, well, a little bit of evil, Ranchero. You want me to eat you head first or feet first?
No tiene sentido. It makes no sense to repay good with evil. Ask anyone, I dare you.
Dare me?
Are you afraid to be wrong? Is that what it is?
But I'm not wrong. I know this world better than you do. And in this world, good is always repaid by evil.
All right, go ahead. Eat me. What? You're wrong. If you didn't have such a small brain, you'd see it.
Small?
Wrong, wrong, wrong as a two-headed snake.
All right, Senor Smart Ranchero. I will tell you what. The last first three, any three people who come along, if good is not repaid by evil. If I'm wrong, I will let you go.
Agreed. I know what their answer will be.
Could you lift your weight a little? You're on my pocket knife and keys.
Sure.
Look, here comes Senor Ox.
Hey you, Ox, over here.
Looks like you corralled yourself a ranchero, Senor Carreon.
I am proud, Senor Ox. That's why we called you over here. We need your help in settling something.
Oh, me? Yeah. I am a self-the-mass, always beaten old ox. What would you want to ask me?
Just this, big one. Is it not the custom in this world to repay good with evil?
Claro. Of course it is a custom.
But listen to what I did for this ton of tonsils here.
I don't have to listen, Ranchero. Doesn't matter. Why, I pulled plows for years for my master, and now that I'm old, he beats me, turns me out of dry place, so hustle for myself, which is what I'm doing. So, let me go on my way now. If I weren't a vegetarian, I'd munch on you myself. Goods always repay with evil.
See, what did I tell you? Now there's no reason not for me to use you for my midday snack.
Wait,
For what?
the old ox didn't even get to hear my side of the story.
Well, that wasn't our bargain. This is no jury trial. It's between meal snack.
But we agreed we'd ask the first three that came along. Look, here comes Senor Burro.
Senor Burro.
¿Me está llamando?
Yes, I am Paul. Aren't you burros the same stubborn as in...
Come over here.
Don't wanna.
Why not?
Don't know, just don't wanna. I don't have to know why not. I don't ever wanna do anything anybody asks. I just wanna do what I wanna do. And sometimes I'm so stubborn, I don't do things that I really do wanna do. Just to be stubborn to myself.
And for pity's sake, ask him from there.
All right, Senor Undigested Food, all right.
Ask me what?
All we want to ask you is this. Is it of the custom in this world to repay good with evil? Well, answer already. My stomach's growling.
No, you have to tell Senor Burro the opposite. Don't you dare answer him, Senor Burro. Don't dare.
I'll answer anything I want.
No, don't answer anything about repaying good with evil.
I'll answer anything I like. Certainly it is the custom to repay good with evil. Seguro.
No, think.
I am Senor Ranchero. I carried the miner's burden for the best years of my life. Tin, lead, silver. I carried it up many a Mexican hill, let me tell you. And now that I'm old and stiff-legged, he has run me out here in the wilderness.
But Senor Burro.
No more questions. I won't ask no more questions.
Reconsider. Think of the day the miner fed you and gave you water.
And worked me all the harder.
Stop being stubborn as a...
No, I won't. And if you're not going to eat Senor Ranchero, you should take his foot out of your mouth.
Uno, dos, tres.
There's nobody else around. Besides, I'm an alligator. Breaking the bargain is just a little more evil done in a world where good is repaid by evil. Now I think I'll start a nose at my appetizer and then...
Stop.
It's no use, Machado. You're a snack, like it or not.
There, over there.
What?
There's Senor Coyote. See, he's watching us.
Oh yeah, brother Coyote. Hola.
He can be the third. You've asked the ox and the burro. Are you afraid of Senor Coyote?
Me? Afraid of my brother, the meeting Coyote? Of course not. It's just that we call him over to the buggy sheriff. He'll want a letter or something.
But he's coming over here anyway.
All right, just shut your trap. I'll ask. Because all this bickering is going to give your acid stuff make you hard to digest.
Buenos días, amigo.
And good day to you, Senor Coyote.
You make the third one we've asked today. So I can eat this sweaty ranchero. Will you please answer the simplest question in the entire universe?
Brother alligator, I'd be delighted.
Is it not the custom in this world to repay good with evil? Well, answer.
Just wait. Let me see.
It's not an algebra problem.
Good, evil.
I'm drooling all over the man's shirt.
Take your time, Senor Coyote.
Is it not the custom to repay good for evil? Good, evil. Good, evil. Evil, good.
The answer's obvious.
No sé la respuesta.
How could you not know the answer?
I don't know the answer.
Examples of repaying good with evil are all in the newspapers every single day.
Why do you ask such a philosophical question?
We asked because I saved him from dying in the dried up riverbed by pulling him up here with my lasso. Once up here, he decided to take me for his lunch. In plain English, me quiere comer.
I never said that I wouldn't eat you. I merely asked you to help me at the bank, and you did. And now I, being ravenously hungry.
But it's not something you should do to someone who saved you.
Señores, just a minute. Please stop arguing. Let me figure this all out.
All this over a lousy bite to eat.
If you... Yes. If you both take the positions you held when the ranchero first came upon you, Brother Caimán, then I will decide the question.
This is so tiresome. Humans are on my natural diet and have all the nutritional requirements for good health. Why must I go for it?
Because you agreed that we asked the first three who came along if what you're doing is right.
And we did.
So let Senor Coyote see how it was so he can give his answer.
And I go back into the dried up riverbed and you'll run away. Anybody can see that you don't want to be eaten all up.
You won't run if I hold him fast.
Well, that is true. I guess you will.
Then show me. What have you got to lose?
All right, take it.
I've got him.
Tightly.
I've got him.
What? I'm sure he's going on arm and leg for settling this.
So then, Brother Caimán, let's see how this brouhaha all began.
Well, this is where I was. This is the whole show. No brass band, no fireworks. This is where I was.
So that's where you were.
Yes, you see it. And I said, help me up. The question of eating him, always foremost in my mind, never came up. He raised me from here with this lasso.
Is this so, Ranchero?
It is, Senor Coyote, and I'm rewarded for my deed by being taken to lunch.
As is the way of the world. Now clap your hands and pull me up. Brother Coyote. Hey, what's going on?
Quédate ahí abajo. You stay down there.
But why?
And you, Ranchero, be on your way.
Am I hearing things?
Ain't it? Many thanks for my life, Wise and Moody Coyote.
Have I just
Gracias.
son? Am I brain baked? Brother Coyote, I've shared meat with you. Good, bloody carcasses. I've done nothing but good to you. It's not right to repay me like this.
Well, repaying you with evil might not be right, Brother Caimán. But it is the custom, who says yourself.
But.
your nose is keen, then you can smell the delicious aroma of a bakery shop. A panaderia, we call it. Can you smell the empanadas? They're free. Today is the day of the week that they are free. The baker here in Mexico gives them away because he's the baker in our next tale. La vecina del panadero, the baker's neighbor.
111. 112. 113. You.
Me?
Yes, you. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Caramba, Senor Panadero. I live here.
You do?
Of course, amigo. I am your neighbor. This is my house. I am your next door neighbor.
Y vecina? A new neighbor?
Almost 6 months. You never saw me.
I work, señorita vecina. I work hard. I'm always on my dough. I've got. I make money. Money, the staff of life. I do not have time for idle chat with my neighbor.
Me, I am different, Senor Panadero. I'd rather wrap myself up in my rebozo and listen to the birds chirp
And the sound of me counting my money.
Senor,
How is it, señorita vecina, that I have never seen you before until I am counting my money?
I always sit out here.
You do? Siempre?
Yes.
So then you admit it.
I admit what?
That you have seen me counting my money before.
See, many times.
Then let's get right to the point. What are you after?
After me, nothing.
You must have some scheme
To do what, Senor Panadero?
to get your lazy hands on my money.
No.
Yes, I saw you over here sniffing and smiling. First you sniffed, then you smiled. You were sniffing my money, counting it by smell.
By smell? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo, Senor Panadero?
Oh, don't deny it. Money has an odor. A hard, luscious metal odor. If I can smell it, and I am around it all the time, then a nose like yours that is starved for money must pick up the scent right away. Well, let me warn you, señorita, hound of gold.
Senor Panadero, I am out here all the time sniffing, but
Then you admit it. Bandida, thief.
I admit only to sniffing the delicious smells of your breads and your cakes.
You're saying you cannot smell money? Liar!
Oh, only if I have my nose in a sack of it, as you always do.
Am I hearing this right? Are you belittling money? Money, which is life itself!
¿Qué pasa? I am not belittling anything. I am just here sniffing your breads and your cakes. It is heaven on earth. Try it yourself.
Do I say that you would rather smell bread, dough, than money?
Yes. People who would rather smell money than the delicious aroma of bread rising in an oven are, excuse me, missing out on the best a nose can get.
Lie all you like. You'll never smell money again. From now on, I'll do all my counting in my basement with the presence of mice and crawling kids who do not covet their baker's goods.
The only thing I covet is peace and quiet. Adios.
Out here in broad daylight, sniffing and smiling and in turn enjoying every smell I have. The thief! Sesenta, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right. She won't admit to taking a whiff of my income, but everybody heard her. She came right up and said it. She enjoys taking in the aroma of my baked goods, so... señorita vecina. Yoo-hoo. Hey, you in there who's sniffing who knows what? Come out!
Hola! Who is it? Oh, it's you. ¿Qué pasa ahora?
I have something for you.
Oh, what is this?
Una cuenta.
A bill? For 100 gold coins? For what?
For what? You came right out and said it. You have been lurking about for 6 months, filling up on the smell of my baked goods, so this is the bill.
What? Did you have me stuff up my nose?
An honest man would. But you, no. You put out that snout in the morning and take. I did not buy flour, sugar, raisins, and all sorts of other fine ingredients for nothing. No! And for 6 months of helping yourself, this is the bill. 100 gold coins is letting you off easy. But after all, you are a neighbor. I do not want to be too hard this time.
Ustedes está loco! You hear? You are nuttier than your almond cookies. I will not pay this. You are crazy.
Then I shall take your nostrils to court. Que la ley decida!
As a judge, I have seen every kind of decayed virtue, but never one like this. I immediately ordered Senorita Vecina to court, and to have with her 100 gold coins to pay the bill.
Your Honor, I am so glad that you made her bring her money. After all, when a court is fair, it is a foretaste of heaven.
I agree, Senor Guanaleno. Your Honor, this money is borrowed from my mother and my friends. They cleaned out all of their savings so that I would not go to jail. And so why, Senorita Vecina, do you rob the smells of this skilled baker's hard work? Why do you not just purchase his brandy?
Tell the court how you led your nose into sin.
Like her answer, Senor Guanaleno.
I am sorry, Your Honor. It is just my zeal to see justice done.
Your Honor, I eat fish and berries, things that God provides for the poor. I would love to have breads and cakes, but the baker's prices are so high that only the rich can afford them.
Your Honor, raisins, flour, sugar, dates, and all the other scrumptious ingredients I put into my work are expensive. Cuestan bastante. Those with the money pay for the substance. Those with uncontrollable noses pay for the aromas. Up until now, Your Honor, I was willing to let the aromatic odors go for free because I am at heart a generous sort. But when I saw the way this anteater inhaled, why, when she swelled up her chest and sucked in, babies were lifted from their cradles. Clothes hanging on the line stood straight out. If I did not stop her when I did, Your Honor, she would have sucked the very clouds out of the sky.
And you, Senorita Vecina, admit to taking in the aroma of tasty roasting almonds and rising bread and sugar cakes, just helping yourself? Everyone in the neighborhood heard me admit it, Your Honor. Yes. Taking these smells gives you pleasure?
Answer honestly, you aroma bandida.
Yes. Yes. On God's earth, there is no greater beauty to the nostrils than the comforting smell of baked goods.
Gracias, an open and shut case.
And in all fairness, Senorita Vecina, does not every pleasure on earth, provided by the toil of others, need to be paid for?
God is watching and listening, and rooting for me.
I never thought of it that way, Your Honor. Honestly, I always thought that a nose could smell anything for free, good or bad, foul and fragrance. I always thought that an odor was public property.
Well, now you know. For 6 months now, you've been using your nose in a criminal manner.
And the way I see it, Senor Juan, this neighbor of yours owes you.
Brilliantly put, Your Honor. Solomon could not have passed better judgment.
So, Senorita Vecino, give the baker's fee.
Que la justicia reine. God be praised. Gracias, Your Honor.
Just a moment, Senor.
Huh? Yes?
Count the money, por favor.
Yes, and count it in public, to be sure that this convicted nostril does not pile crime on top of crime by shortchanging me. Gracias, Your Honor. 10, 20, 30. The jingling is music to the ears. 40, 50, 60. All new coins, too. A feast for the eyes. 70, 80. Your Honor knows coins are the little friends of man, are they not? 90. Yes! And even 100. Todo está!
Good. Now, step away from the gold coin, Senor Juan.
Step away from the coins.
Yes. Step back.
Good.
The court has heard of the baker's complaint against his neighbor, and the neighbor's admission that she did, indeed, enjoy the delicious odors funneling up her nose. I have seen every kind of faces in this council of judgment, but never one as hard-hearted as this. I hereby therefore declare that the case is now settled. Senor Juan, your neighbor has sniffed your breath, and you have seen, and touched, and listened to her gold.
Your Honor!
And, Senor Juan, for being a miser and loving money more than your neighbor,
Me!
the court orders you from now on 1 day a week to bake your usual milk and distribute it free of charge to the poor.
Free!
On that day of the week, I will help you, senor. Most of my friends are poor. And you, Senor Lupercio, good neighbor, take this alms back to your mother and friends. Thank you, Your Honor. Case closed.
Your Honor, I must protest!
The court is adjourned. After all, when a court is fair, it is a foretaste of heaven.
Somehow in life, justice seems to prevail, as we have just seen in the baker's neighbor. I didn't give you your cue yet, Senor Cornejo.
I do not care. I've waited long enough back there for silly alligator stories and stupid people fighting over sniffs of breath.
All right, I was just about to introduce you.
I will be in an old age home before you get to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to... the rabbit who wanted to be a man. Once in Mexico, he was happy. All he did was scamper about and eat some farmer's carrots and date whomever came along. He had a grand time of his life, but one day, Senor Conejo, the happy rabbit, said,
I've decided that I want to live like a man. Men have all of life, not just a nibble of corn. They have acres of turnips and lettuce, fields of corn and tomatoes. They have money and account receivables, and colorful hats and handkerchiefs and real brass buttons on their coats. What have I got? Nothing but a hole in the ground and a few pilfered roots. I think
What?
the time has come for me to live like a man.
So?
So this big shot storyteller, I will pull out all of my savings and buy myself a farm.
Where does a rabbit get money?
Don't be coy, Pista. If you can stand here in Spanish story and speak English to an actor in a rabbit suit, I can stand here and pull out money.
So be it. A farm you want, a farm I will sell you. I have the perfect place for you to know, Fernando. 2 bedrooms, kitchen, a living room, a barn, and a new outhouse.
Well, I would have liked a tennis court, but
This is a fertile farm with many acres to be tilled. All you need now are some helpers and some seed to plant. Good luck, Conejo.
helpers. And seed. Well, all right. I suppose for just this first harvest, since I'm just starting out, I'll steal some seed from my neighbor's barn. Don't look at me like that. I'm a beginner. I'm just starting out. I need to cut a few corners. And as for help, there's so many labregos, Mexican farm workers, out of work here in Mexico that I should have no trouble. Labregos, over here. Take it up.
What is it, Senor Conejo?
Just this, you strong, industrious, upright, hard-working, good-looking, shaped creature of the Lord.
He wants us to work, and he has no money.
How would you three Hercules like to join my brand new botanical herbivorous fructifying venture here?
Eh? He's a farmer, stuck for help. All right, Senor Conejo. We will till your soil, plant your seed, grow your food, but when the crops start coming in, if you do not pay us, we will walk out and leave you to do your own work.
That, hombre, is a bona fide deal. And there's no fear of my leaking on my promise. So, Rabbit, stick your head in any hole and ask any rabbit about me, and they will tell you that I'm the most honest man that ever lived. Why, when we all stole carrots, I made sure that those of us who are not blind got an equal share. And when we
Cut the chatter. We will do the work, and you will pay, because if you do not, you will lose your big farm.
And you know that Senor Conejo does not want to lose this big farm of his. The head on these shoulders is as keen as a cactus for sure.
And the men worked the soil and planted the seeds. And soon the first crop, turnips, began to stretch through the dirt. Oh, they looked so good and tasted so flavorful that Senor Conejo feasted and feasted. And well, before he knew it, the rabbit ate them all.
Heavens! Tell me, why did I do that? Turnips are so good! Why does nature have to give them that irresistible crunch? Well, I guess I didn't have to eat all 256 of them. Why does nature?
Hey, Conejo!
It is payday, senor.
We want our pesos!
Senor Conejo!
Where are you? We need our money!
Now I have no turnips to sell at market, no money to pay my help. I need them to work the crops on the other fields. Well, don't look at me like that. It's not my fault the turnips are so good. Oh, Senor Baca. He's lucky my help assistant's here, or they would have squashed him underfoot. I'll bet the little bug has some pesos. Buenos dias, Senor Baca. actually going for dinner soon.
Get out.
They are. They're saying, we really have neglected the cockroach over the years. Where are our hearts?
They do not want to step on me and mash me into the ground and call me a filthy, ugly, disease-carrying, malevolent, odious, despicable, detestable, loathsome pest.
You? Oh no, come on, despicable say, get with the times. People do not hate anymore. Everything today is love, 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 because this is the age of love and commerce.
Love and commerce?
Love and commerce. They go hand in hand.
They do.
How could they not? Listen up. Point those hands in tempo over here. If you love your neighbor, you will do business with him. And furthermore, if you love your neighbor, you will give him a bargain. Hey, you live under that rock in the stream, so you're my neighbor. Let's begin to love each other. What do you say?
Well, I am overwhelmed. I have never been loved.
I love you more already. In fact, I love you so much that I'm going to give you first option to buy my turtles.
I will buy them if you love me enough to sell them cheap.
For you, because your forefathers have seen the bottoms of men's feet descend viciously upon their innocent bodies for centuries. And because you're a neighbor. And because I do love you. I will let you steal them from me for 5,000 pesos.
Hey.
Not a peso less, because I'm losing money here for love as it is.
I was going to say, that is not a bad price.
Oh, it's a great price. And do you know why?
Why?
Because there's love in that price, senor. If I did not love you, the price would be 5 times that. But I do love to do business with a slick, crawly thing such as you are.
I think I'm going to buy the turnips. Yes!
Don't try to have it. That price is rock bottom. I just planted the turnips and I need the money to pay my help.
See, Senor Conejo, and I know a good deal when I see one. And to be loved in the bargain, wow.
Senor Conejo paid his workers. By and by, when his tomato crop was ready, Senor Conejo tasted one, and then another. And those tomatoes were so juicy and sweet that he ate up the entire field.
Tell me, why did I do that? Now I'm in the same fix. With no tomatoes to sell at market, no money to pay my help. How am I going?
Senor Conejo!
Yoo-hoo! Where are you? Senor Conejo!
Where'd you go? Senor Conejo! How am I going to pay my help? How do I? Senor Gallo,
Well, up to you, Senor Conejo.
how are
I would say the foul is fair. Get it? The foul is fair.
The foul is fair. Ha! What a card you are. The foul is fair. Look, I've got nothing personal against the rooster, but I'm in a bind here. So foul becomes fair. Get it?
What's the matter? What is it?
Just wondering.
Eh?
Yes, something wrong with you?
With me? No. Why? I'm in the best of health. What is it you see?
Oh, I don't know. You look,
What? What?
your color looks bad.
My color? Really? It does?
Oh yes, I've never seen your color look so drab. Your feathers, they're limp.
My feathers? Oh my, no!
Oh, I didn't mean to alarm you, Fairfowl. I only mentioned it because you look so
Me? Me close to death? How can that be? How?
What's your diet like?
Diet? My diet? The usual. Wiggly worms and feed.
Oh,
Oh, what?
this, I can see that's your problem.
It is?
Seguro, senor. Look for you. You stand there and tell me. Be honest now. You feel 100%?
Well, to be honest,
75%?
since we've been talking,
50%?
it's starting to feel queasy.
Of course, on a diet of worms and corn feed, you're lucky you're still here. You better sit down before you fall and chip here. Lie your record bottom of this wall. There now. You want to get your health and color back?
Haré cualquier cosa, Señor Conejo. I'll do anything. You're such a wise rabbit.
Don't go making a miracle man out of me. Just because I know everything there is to know about an animal's body and how to resuscitate a failed fowl.
You do?
Now that you mention it, yes, I do. Let's evaluate your rabbit strength. Cough. Sneeze. Belch. After a thorough examination, I'd say you look like something dead
Dead?
on the side of the road.
I look that bad?
Don't go near an undertaker. He'd have bombed you on the spot.
Oh.
In fact, I'm minimizing your serious condition just to keep your spirits up.
Oh. Gracias, Señor Conejo. Oh, my.
Yes, yes.
Oh, my.
Yes, yes.
Oh, my.
Yes, yes.
Oh, me, oh, my.
All right, pull what's left of yourself together. Beak up, feathers down. I know you need to put the vigor and vitality back to this almost gone body of yours.
What? Tell me.
Tomates mexicanos. Yes, I can see more than a few months left for you unless you get with a good, steady diet of Mexican tomatoes.
A good, steady diet of tomatoes.
Now you're catching on, senor. You need vitamin A, vitamin C, phosphorus. Tomatoes, in your case, will rescue you from the jaws of death.
They will?
I said so, didn't I?
Then I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, me, oh, my. Where am I going to get all those tomatoes?
Since I'm nowhere near death myself, I can let you have my whole farm.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, tomatoes will make you feel like a chick again. Take my entire crop for 5,000 pesos.
Could you make it 3,000 in a bag of corn feed?
Don't haggle with your help, my scrawny colorless anemic friend. Vida Fuico. 5,000.
Here.
There now. You heard I tell you? You'll live to the ripe old age of 11, maybe 12 years old.
Really?
Oh,
Tomatoes. You know, I'm feeling better already just knowing my health is in your hands. When can I get those tomatoes?
those ripe, giving cure of all healthy tomatoes are almost ready. I'll let you know when to come over to start. Heck with little Renee. All right, Senor Gallo?
I suppose so. You know best.
I seem to. Go home and rest now. You don't need to use any tobacco or alcohol, and no chicks for a while.
Are you kidding? I want to turn chase after another chick until those tomatoes are ripe. I think that's where all my vitamin A and phosphorus went. Chicks.
It's a shame. It's more cuckoo than cock-a-doodle-doo.
Senor Conejo paid his workers again. Not long afterward, a lettuce crop came up. Senor Conejo stood guard day and night to keep other rabbits, who had not become like men, from hopping over and helping themselves to free meals. Now lettuce was Senor Conejo's favorite food, and his crop was so silky, smooth, and watery that when his hunger bit, he ripped each pearl-white head from its roots and ate the entire field of lettuce himself.
Senor Conejo!
¿Dónde está? Payday today!
Let's try the bar!
Señor Conejo!
Oh, Armani! Paid it for the trabajos again. Well, don't say anything. I know I've done it again. Tomatoes, turnips, lettuce. Nobody can ever convince him to buy anything.
Hey, you, big ears.
I have rabbit ears, but I'm trying to be a man.
And succeeding pretty well from all the rumors.
Rumors?
Yes. I was trying to find a way to get into the penthouse. And I heard those babies yakking away. Have you heard about Senor Conejo? I heard them say, so prosperous with that farm that he's selling off the surplus cheap.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but yes, I've got pheasants coming out of my ears.
And if everybody else is getting a deal, what about me, huh? You didn't me?
I told them all to tell you.
I had to overhear it.
Nobody told you because you're the king of the beasts, and they're afraid of you.
Me? El rey de las bestias? That's the lion who's the king of the beasts.
Not in these parts, senor. Why, I've heard you be called El Rey more than the king of Spain.
Really? Me? You mean I was going to miss out on a crop of food because I'm so highly regarded? No, sir! I have money and I want a piece of the action here.
So be it. The best customers are those who convince themselves.
What's that?
Oh, just reviewing for myself the vast holdings of vegetables and grains that I have. Let's see. Since you being heretofore left out of the benefits of my ever-flowing cornucopia, I'm going to let you have.
What?
For 7,000 pesos.
Hold on! You can't jib the king of the beasts, my would-be man. Nobody's paid more than 5,000 pesos for any crop. Aha! I did the market research.
Just testing your vaunted skills in the marketplace, senor. Obviously, I've been dealing with some astute coyote here.
You bet your overflow of cotton sales, sir.
So, in deference to your lordship, for 5,000 pesos, I'm going to let go of the whole field of lettuce.
That's more like it. Lettuce will go good with the chicken.
Then pay me now, and when the crop's ready, I'll just ask some bluebirds to leave you to be king, and the lettuce will be yours.
Gracias, Conejo. Let me tell you something. You were easy. You gotta learn to be tough in bargaining.
Oh?
I'll tell you now. I would have paid 7.
You wouldn't?
Sure. For a whole crop of lettuce, I would have paid even like 10 or 12.
My, I've got a lot to learn.
You need guts, a merchant's flair, and killing seems to be business.
Well, I'm learning, senor Coyote. I'm learning. Have some patience with me.
Can't learn it. It's in your blood or not. I'm going back to the penthouse.
Okay, see you later. You be my best customer. The king of customers, in fact.
Senor Conejo paid his helpers once more. Soon the crop came up. Mais, we call it. It was a proud field of tall, standing yellow corn. Sweet as butter to the rabbit's tongue. And in less than a week, Conejo ate every single ear.
It all began as just a little taste. And then just one row. And then just another row. And then just a quarter acre. And then just plain left. An entire field of corn, I tell you. When you have a lot, you always need a lot more. This is what you come up when you take on the life of a man. Senor Pastor, don't shoot me, senor. I'm a farmer.
I'm not hunting farmer. I'm hunting big game. What are you doing here?
I'm selling my corn.
You're going to sell your corn?
I'm going to have to, I'm afraid. I've been such a year.
Oh,
My wife, she ran away with the common field rabbit. She left with 64 children in the farm to run. I'm lonely.
ah!
And the little one will need a nurse. School bills will be coming soon. Let me know myself with a big earring. Ha sido horrible, señor Pastor. And now, I'm here, in the middle of the field, trying to sell my corn. No luck. No luck. No.
Stop
crying. It's not farmer life.
I know, but everyone's got their breaking point, senor.
All right, stop. Look, I can always use the corn for my cattle if the price is right.
5,000 pesos will get me through this month.
Then animo, cheer up. For a price like that, I'll buy your corn.
You will?
Here,
Oh, how can I ever?
nothing more needs to be said.
No, you're right. It's all here. You are a man of compassion. A man of true heart. Well, I could kiss you.
Ugh.
But farmers sometimes don't kiss. People might see. So I'll just shake your hand.
When will the corn be ready?
I'll have to pick for your name. When it's done, I'll just hop over to your place and wiggle my tail.
Good enough. Hasta entonces.
So I lied. Don't look at me like that. When I was a rabbit, well, I hardly ever lied. I was... Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Why didn't you just follow our cries and scream?
We have been yelling for you all day.
Se ha terminado. The season is over.
Our work is done.
Then I'll just give you your pay and say adios.
Si, senor.
You know, to tell you the truth, Senor Conejo, when we first met you, we thought you were a stinking rabbit who could not be trusted.
But you really turned out to be an honest man.
Well,
Hasta luego, Kevin.
okay. Till next year. Next year. Well, all right. So I'm well fed. I'm not dead. Oh no, you shouldn't look at me as if I've done so badly, but
Hey, Conejo.
oh, Senor Baca, my brother-in-law. What is it?
What? I think I've waited long enough to hear from you about my turnips. Well, there's that.
And I was just coming to look for you.
Oh,
Yes, talk about coincidences. How's the life on the thousands of little roaches?
fine. They're all running around basements and kitchens. They're all dying to dig into those turnips.
Yes, of course they are. So, come tomorrow at dawn. By then I'll have them ready in picks and baskets for you.
Mighty thoughtful of you.
Love of commerce. It's all love of commerce, remember? Hasta mañana, bright and early. Love of commerce. How could I forget about all the business I did? And what a business I did! Now have my hide table, Senor Cucaracha, Gallo, Coyote, oh, and Senor Cazador. That one's got a gun. I tell you, I'm getting scared. And you've seen when I get scared, I get the most horrible ideas. But I've never had one this horrible.
Senor Conejo ran to the rooster, then to the coyote, and last to the hunter. He gave them all a certain time in which to come the next morning to pick up the crops they paid for earlier.
Buenos dias, here I am.
Here you are. Yes.
Finally, I get what's coming to me.
You could always do, Senor. But before we go get your turnips, let me see one thing. Doesn't that Senor Dio happen to be an enemy of yours?
The rooster? Yes, he's one of my worst enemies. If he sees me, he eats me.
Oh, drat!
What? What's the matter?
He's coming up the path. Yes, you better hide.
Donde? Where can I hide?
Yes, hide in my wood box.
Oh, gracias. You're a godsend, Senor Conejo.
Here I am, been feeling ill for weeks now. God inferno. Let me start on those tomatoes before I keel over.
Certainly. And why not? You paid for them. They're yours.
Well, where are they?
In the barn, just waiting for you to wet your beak. But
But what?
you look more anemic than ever.
No!
Iron.
Iron?
Yes, you need something to put some iron in your blood. You'd like something, I know, a little bit of cockroach?
Cockroach is one of my favorite food. Is it good for me?
Is it? It'll give you the strength today. 20 hens a night. In the wood box.
Really and truly?
Plump and juicy.
like a new person. My muscles are tingling. I have energy. I feel like dancing.
Cut the tango, will you?
Gracias, señor Conejo. Amable.
And cut the thanks for now.
Why?
Doesn't that consuming beast of the woods, Senor Coyote, happen to be an enemy of yours?
Everyone knows if he sees me, he eats me. Why do you ask?
He's coming up the path right now, that's why.
It is him. Protégame. Where can I hide?
Yes, hide in this cave. Don't make a sound.
I will get your help, senor.
Oh, Senor Coyote, the king of beasts and customers.
In the flesh, I'm here for my lettuce crop. I'm gonna sell some of it, some I'll eat. Gonna find a nice bird and make a big chicken salad.
Escucha, not only do I supply the lettuce for your salad, but I'll let you have a nice meal of fat rooster as well.
You're kidding.
Nobody in the business world can, Senor. You're a customer, and I take care of customers.
I see that. Yes. Where's the rooster?
In the wood box. That cave over there. Don't stare. Look over onto Mom.
Yes. I see the cave. And I'm beginning to smell that rooster now. Prefer hen, but in a pinch.
Enjoy your breakfast, Senor. Eat fruit then.
This is a very good hiding place. No!
No? Well, if you say so, you know me. The customer's always right. Would it change your feelings towards me if I told you I was an orphan? Yes, I was. Neither parent would have anything to do with me.
Delicious. Absolutely first rate. I'm in heaven.
I do my best, Senor. Personally, I prefer clover myself. It's free, you don't have all these customer relationship problems.
I haven't enjoyed chicken in so long. You're the best farmers in this parts, Conejo.
Well, but before we go get this lettuce, let me do you another favor.
Uno más? Really? Does his well of good deeds never run dry?
Doesn't that Senor Cazador happen to be a big game hunter?
No sea tonto. You know how many times Senor Cazador has taken aim at me? Why, he almost blew up mine.
No time to brag about it. He's coming to the path right now.
For the love of... No! Oh God, no! Por el amor de todo lo que es sagrado, please hide me.
Hide. Yes, hide behind my spreading prickly pear.
I'll never forget this. If I get out of this, I promise I'm gonna take half of the lettuce crop and leave you the other.
Oh, stop kissing me and camouflage yourself. His breath smells like giblets and he's kissing me all over. Senor Cazador,
Señor Conejo! Corn already?
you bet. A deal's a deal. But since you did me a good turn by taking my crop, I'd like to give you a take.
On what?
How would you like to shoot yourself a nice big coyote?
Would I? En cualquier sitio, en cualquier hora! He goes around calling himself King of Beasts.
The king of trophies is right behind my spreading prickly hair.
Oh!
Softly. Softly. Goodbye to you all. I've got to run as fast as I can now before Senor Cazador comes back and finds I have no corn to sell. I'm going back to being a simple rabbit again. I suppose it's fine to be a man, but it's much better to be a rabbit. As a man, I've got way too many bad ideas, and as a businessman, adios, amigos. Buena suerte.
And good luck to you, Señor Conejo. And so, amigos, nuestros cuentos han llegado al final. Our tales must come to an end, but the spirit of Hispania goes on forever.